and welcome back to Street Switch Photography for, well, not a late one, but a very early evening one. Let's roll the intro.
Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah.
So welcome back for another live. Some breaking news, yet another day in Great Britain, another stabbing by a migrant. I did warn this in previous videos. The live chat is up if people want to come and say hello and start making a conversation in there. We've got a couple of videos to actually show you, which I'll take you over to now, over in a Firefox. 1 second. There I am, down in the corner. This is on GB News, just another stabbing in, Great Britain.
Elsewhere today, a small boat migrant has been jailed for at least 25 years for murdering a bank customer totally at random, shortly after angrily complaining about his refused asylum application. Another day in modern Britain, another day of chaos. Let's now speak with GB News' Homeland Security Editor, Mark White. Mark, an astonishingly
This was reported 1 hour ago in Derby. I think it's Derby.
Random and brutal killing in a town I know well, Derby. It just takes your breath away at the randomness, the barbarity, what's happening in our streets at the moment. Tell us about this case.
Yeah, this is a case that involved a migrant from Somalia, Habi Gabderaxman Noor, who arrived in the UK in October of last year on a small boat across the English Channel. According to the court in Derby, he had been or had paid.
You look at the faces of these guys and you look into their eyes and you just know they're a wrong 'un. You can just tell, can't you? They've come over to this country and they do not give a fuck. I'm going to show you another video of Danny Tomo in a few minutes. You'll be quite surprised.
€400 to be smuggled into the UK. He had applied for asylum when he arrived here and was turned down for that. Had been very angry that he was turned down for it. Was in a process of appealing that decision. You can see him there in Derby city centre. He had been on that day.
So because he was refused asylum, he stabbed somebody to death. When is enough enough?
Of the murder on May the 6th this year, he had been drinking a large quantity of alcohol. He phoned up a migrant charity helpline a number of times, making threats that he was going to kill 500 people.
Now, the thing is, the government will put this down to mental illness. They'll play the mental illness card, the same as they have for the one in London. They're basically saying it isn't a terror attack, even though the guy was from Afghanistan and he was in a HMO. It was a terror attack. The reason being because people were fucking terrified. Hence, it was a terror attack.
He wanted to target doctors and police and Home Office officials. Well, in the end, he didn't kill any of those, but he went to a branch of the Lloyds Bank in Derby city centre, where in the queue waiting to be served was Govinder Singh Johal, a local man in Derby who went by the name of Danny to his friends. Habi Gabderaxman Noor went up to him and stabbed him in the chest. You're looking there, incidentally, at images of Habi Gabderaxman Noor being arrested later that day by the police. He went up to this young man and stabbed him in the chest before just calmly walking out of that branch of Lloyds Bank. The ambulance was later called to his home address because, of course, he had, Martin, been calling this charity helpline. They'd been concerned about his mental health and had contacted the police. The police passed it on to the ambulance. When the ambulance arrived at his home address, it was after the fact, after the murder. So
all that's to happen now basically is for them to put him in prison, let him back out, and then attempt to deport this bastard. That's going to have been somebody's family member. That's going to be, you know, somebody that's lived here in Great Britain for a good number of years. And I just find this, I still can't believe it's actually happening every single day now. Day in, day out. There's a stabbing and a sexual attack on someone's daughter, day in, day out, from one of these fucking dirty migrants that enter this country. And we can't label them all the same. But a good majority of them are fucking criminals. That's why they're coming over illegally. And the government does not seem to want to understand that. Maybe this is what they want. Now, I was watching YouTube earlier and I noticed on X, I was watching X earlier and I noticed on X, Danny Tomo has made a video, and an extremely relevant video at that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play that video now.
Okay.
1 second.